Hey everyone, and good afternoon. Welcome to Cab at Home in Gold Detroit. You're going to be making egg carton geodes with me, Miss Gabby, today. I'm on a huge egg carton kick. If you saw 2 weeks ago or just checking our archives, you can definitely see how I've been making awesome things with my egg cartons, just because I have so much and I just want to recycle them. So this is just another project that we can do. But definitely special thanks and shout out to the Community Education Commission of Detroit and General Motors for being our sponsors and helping us create these free art tutorials for everybody to put out. Definitely another thank you to CCS. Without them, obviously, Cap at Home would not be a thing. And, just thank you to everybody all around. And let us get started today. It'll just be, a nice, quick little video. And let's see how and what we need to make and have. Super weird, but let's do it. Okay, so let me just flip it around. Sorry, let me get this in position. Obviously, we want to be working on a nice little area, that we're not going to be getting things all over. So if you just have something even tablecloth or something to put on your table, this will help keep everything. But you can kind of see off to the side already, I have awesome little geodes that I've already made. And they're a little different colors, dried differently. So we're going to talk about all of that and how we can kind of create the different varieties that I have here. So here's basically what my geodes look like. So these are great, and this is just made from the egg carton with different colors and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep those off to the side so you can see. So, like I said, I think, styrofoam egg cartons and paper egg cartons definitely will work. So I have these sheets that, I just go ahead and tear up. So that's what I did. And then I have scissors here just in case. Some white glue. I have my paint brushes. I have 2 sizes. This always is nice and helps us kind of with the smaller details of what we're going to be making. And I have my sandwich bag here. If you have a snack bag, that works too. And I have some Epsom salt. I'm not necessarily sure if regular salt works, but this definitely is awesome and super cheap. You can get probably at the dollar store or Meijer like I have. And then I have liquid food coloring. In some previous videos, I used gel, but liquid is just much easier to be working with. But today, I already pulled out. I'm going to start with purple. Awesome. So let us get started. I think we covered all the bases, but I'm going to grab my plastic bag, my sandwich bag here, and just open it. And if you have a spoon or something, this will help you gather and get things out of here. But what's nice about this is it's resealable, and all I'm going to do is especially because I'm not going to be probably using that much, it depends on kind of just eyeballing it, or if you have measuring cups, that works too, maybe a 1/4 of a cup. You want to eyeball it. So yeah, that's why I think even a sandwich or a snack little plastic baggie definitely will help. So I'm just going to reseal it. But, if you are making multiple colors, if you're making a lot, definitely, measure all that out right here, right now. I'm going to put that off to the side. So here you can kind of see, I'm going to show you. You can kind of see how it's allowing out. It's not too much. It fills a little bit of that bag up. And so, yeah. So now what I'm going to do is going to bring out my food coloring. So hear that, or you see that. And I'm going to just take it. And I'm just going to go ahead and go right inside here and put a few dots of this purple food coloring. Maybe 3, maybe 4. You can definitely play with the intensity of the color after you mix it up. And this is really important. You definitely want to go ahead and just seal that baggie. Make sure you definitely seal. We don't want any accidental spillages or anything coming out. And this is a really fun part. This is nice to kind of help with texture, feel and texture, and really being able to see where that color is kind of spreading and where it's going. But you can see how that color is really taking to the salt, that Epsom salt. You see this here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So this is where you can kind of decide, you know, maybe I want to add some extra food coloring, really make it more saturated, you know, or if you like it where it's kind of this mixture of this lighter purple, darker purple, you know, that's, you know, kind of your decision to make and like a conscious one that you can make. So I'm doing that. So, and voila. So if I want to make it darker, I'll add like a few more drops of food coloring, the liquid one, you know, or I can just, you know, leave it like that. Well, I'm just gonna leave it like that because I kind of like the different hues of that purple. So, you know, if you weighed out or measured out more than just the one bag, definitely move forward and going on with doing that. I already have like my pre-made colors here. So I already made some, obviously you can see in my examples. So these are all just kind of like 1/4 cup of salt and like a few drops of, like 3 to 4 drops of food coloring, like the liquid food coloring. So you see I already have. This one was red, but it kind of came out a little orange. Even in baking, red's a little difficult to work with, but so there we go. We have prepped all of our colors. So now let's prep our egg carton. So paper is really easy to rip. I just am going to gently really take that, you know, kind of put on the edge. But that's because I have like these like sheets of the egg carton, you know, so I'm just going to take it like that. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to cap my food coloring and put that away just in case, you know, we don't want it to spill. We're making an extra mess, but, you know, you can pull all of these apart. And if you're using styrofoam, that will work too. And next you want to take your scissors and we're just going to kind of trim off these ears here. So I'm going to just slowly and make sure that I'm going to kind of try and make it as even as possible. It's okay if it's not even, you know, that's going to be your geode. No geodes are the same. And these rocks are awesome. I really like it because you can really make it all your own and really play with the different colors and, you know, add extra kind of little finesses into them too. So just going ahead and trim all of it. Definitely, you can kind of eyeball to see like how much more trimming you need to do, but I think I was calling these ears. So like this one kind of cut a little farther. So this one might be a little smaller. Whoops, that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna just trim, trim, trim. Keep it going, keep it going. And definitely, you know, create like a little trash pile, or if you want to use these for a separate project, keep them into like a nice scrap pile. But I'm just going to go ahead, since I don't need these anymore, I'm just going to just toss them right into the trash. So you can see here. So I'm going to pair these up maybe with ones that kind of fit nicely together. You know, just because we are going to be adding the salt, and I'll show you how we do that. But this will be nice, just to make sure that they're going to be kind of lined together. That one is really, really small, but that's all right. So great. I'm going to push these aside. I'm just going to get all of this ready here. Add these to the side, side, side. Here we go, kind of add them. And I'm gonna bring my colored salts into the picture here. So now we wanna start thinking about how we're gonna do this and like what we wanna do. So I'll just go ahead and start, but we're gonna take our white glue, and what I'm gonna do is just take a nice big glob right here, right into there. And I'll do it into the second one because I'm gonna just work in twos, just because I'll show you what we're gonna do with our first one. So I'm gonna put my glue off to the side, gonna take my paintbrush and just kind of spread the glue, because we wanna make sure that all of the salt would adhere to our egg carton. So you can kind of maybe even notice if it's dry or doesn't reach all the way up, you can definitely add more glue. And gonna do that to the next one, really go up the sides here. And it's all right if there's more glue on one side than the other. It's all right, no big deal. This will be nice because we want to make sure that it's going to stick. So what I'm going to do is just take a nice heaping scoop. I'm going to open one of my colors, take a nice scoop, kind of fill it up all the way. You see that here. I filled it up with inside my wet one. And what What I'm going to do is put the other one right on top of it, kind of make an enclosure. You see here how I'm enclosing it. And I'm going to just leave it right in the bag and just shake it. So this is a fun little part where you can really kind of have fun with it. Maybe do a little dance or something. Really fun, but gonna go like that. So, and I'm going to open it, make sure all that extra comes right out, and voila. So you can see here how lovely that looks already. It's like pretty magical. Very simple and fun little ways to play. But here, maybe I didn't get all the salt there on that side, and that's okay. I'm just gonna take it and add some extra, but voila. So you can see, and maybe this is starting to get your like creativity like kind of going and flowing. Maybe like you see how I added extra you know, colors into these. Like I did separate ones here. I'm gonna show you how I did that too. So we can leave this off to the side to dry, just because wet glue or the white glue will take quite a bit of longer time to dry. We can just leave that off to the side. So next, see, now I'm not going to work with two. I'm just going to work with just one on each side now. So let's see. So this one, I'm going to take my paintbrush, add the glue, and I'm not going to go all the way up to the sides here. I'm just going to take it and maybe do the middle part. This is where I'm going to do two colors. So I'm going to just go ahead, whip that around. You see? So you can see I didn't go with all my white glue all the way to the edge. I just did it in the middle part here. So here I'll take my colored, I'm going to take the purple. Make sure I'm going to swish it around in there and then dump out. So you can see now it only stuck to that part that I already put the glue. And perfect. That's what I wanted. That's all I wanted. So now I'm going to just take a little bit of extra glue. You can wait for this to dry if you'd like. Or, you know, just keep working. I'm just going to keep working, and I'm going to add some white glue to the edge part there. And it's okay if you pick up some of the purple one. That's all right. But I'm going to just take some of the extra glue and wipe it to the sides, you know, all the way down to where I didn't put the purple. Because this will be nice, and this is going to help us get our second color. So I think I'm gonna do blue. Just kind of, I'm gonna stay with like a cool color palette for my geode. Which you see, I'm gonna just take it, open the bag, and go right inside. And I'm gonna, instead of putting it all, I'm just gonna run like it right along the edge there where that glue is. Voila. So you can kind of see, wow. And I love it because honestly, some of the blue kind of did go inside there, which it looks amazing. I really love how that kind of created this like lovely, beautiful kind of color with both. So amazing. So you can kind of hopefully start thinking of ideas in different ways that you can play with it. I'm gonna go ahead. You can even do maybe multiple colors. I think that'd be fun. Maybe just do like a really kind of all the colors maybe. But I'm gonna just go ahead and start playing around with it. So I'm gonna maybe do, since I don't have a lot of purple ones, maybe do kind of maybe a mixture. So it's gonna be a little bit of each color in one. So maybe I'll do purple, and I think I wanna try maybe yellow. So here we go. Adding some glue to each little egg carton, which is our geode. I'm spreading with my paintbrush all up the sides, making sure I'm covering edge to edge all over. Put my paintbrush to the side, and I'm gonna just take a little bit of yellow on one, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of purple on the other. A little bit of this, a little bit of this. So here you can see that I have a little bit of there. I'm gonna put one on top of the other, and maybe just hold it over the garbage, or maybe just another piece of paper or paper towel or something, just in case all of this will fall out, the salt. You can see I'm just kind of going all over here, shaking it, having fun, doing a little shimmy, doing a little dance. here we go. So now I'm going to open my geode. Whoa. Kind of shake off the excess here. And whoa, wow. Amazing. So not as much yellow went on to this side, and that's all right. And then quite a little bit of purple went on the edges here, which looks beautiful. I really like how that kind of shaped up. So I'm going to put those off to the side. And I'm just going to dump my excess into the trash. Perfect. Yeah, so I think maybe the last one here, see I have all this extra curtains. So you can honestly do so many different things and really have fun with it because, you know, the possibilities are endless, especially, you know, kind of if you're getting your mind going, whoops, you know, there we go. Maybe I'll do a little bit of green and a little bit of purple, I think. Just a little bit of green I got right in the middle there. Not even the middle, on the side. And then more purple, I think, is what I'm going to do. So you can see, I'm going to just press it. So you see I filled it up really, really all the way to the top there. Oops. I'm going to take my excess, shake it around just a little, make sure I got it, and just dump it. And whoa. So maybe not as much went up on the side. We can kind of add a little bit more. I think I'll maybe add a little bit more glue to it. You want to just be careful, especially if you're dumping it. So we're not creating that much of a mess. Right here, I'm going to take my excess that I had here and kind of just add that there. There we go. Oh, amazing. Oh, I love it. It looks so cool. I like the little hint of green that I got. It's not too much and it's just enough. So that's great. I'm gonna put that off to the side. Great, so now that I'm done kind of with all the ones I already had, I'm gonna just kind of put this aside. You know, you can save your Epsom salt to kind of create a project maybe a different time or create some more at a different time. Make sure I'm doing all that. Perfect. And now, just brush off the extra salt here into the garbage. This is nice in helping us clean. So you can seal them up, like if you'd like, with some Modge Podge once they're dry. Right now I don't want to touch them too much just because they're not dry, like that white glue is still pretty wet. But once they're done, you can see how I poured quite a bit of Modge Podge here and kind of helped create that shine, that seal. So that's like a really good thing that you can kind of work with. And I'm gonna bring this. And so if you want to, like I have the Modge Podge here and you can just dump it, like I'm gonna show you. Got quite a bit of Modge Podge here. And I'm just adding quite a bit. So you can have fun with it, let it kind of flow, kind of put it all over. I'm just gonna dump quite a bit all in here and let it really run. Cause I think this is a wet one, yep. Yeah, because I want to see how like that's gonna pretty much go. So I'm just make sure that I'm gonna get it all over here. Kind of make sure it's flowing all over, and I'm gonna seal all of that. So that, you know, will be nice and kind of set off to dry, which will create a nice sheen, you know, even like this one, how it kind of came out. Love it. Definitely looks like a geode. You can also even add, if you want, some like glitter. You know, I brought some glitter paint. If you kind of want to create a nice little effect of things, maybe I'll just put some glitter off to the side and even add like on the edges here some nice extra sparkle. You know, a lot of this is just like optional, the Modge Podge and the glitter, but I will add a nice little effect. You know, kind of extra. You can give these as little gifts. This is nice because this is a lot of stuff that you can just find at home. You know, really, if you just have it lying around, just like helps if you're really into like rocks, you know, and really kind of even playing with the different colors and things like that. Definitely would be a lot of fun. But you can see these ones, the purple ones, are these awesome ones I created today. Beautiful. Super beautiful. Check it out. We did it. But yeah, so now it's time for cleanup. So definitely wash your paintbrushes if you're using the glue. We don't want those to dry or anything like that. But here, beautiful. Our awesome egg carton geode. So if you have it lying around, yeah, so if you made these, please let me see if you came up with any color ideas, you know, color schemes or anything. Please share your geodes with us. You can find like our email or in the comments or anything. You can put it and we'll definitely see it. Even hopefully we can share it. You can share it with the world. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me today. You know, this is my favorite part, is cleanup. It's really important to make sure everything is just like how we found it. So I want to put these to dry and then kind of hopefully display them on an awesome ledge. You know, people can be like, whoa, are those real? Because they look real to me. And, you know, you can throw away any extra salt, you know, like right off into the garbage if you need to. You know, put your glue away. Make sure you're capping it. And if you spilled anything anywhere, definitely just wipe that up. You know, it's really important. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today and this afternoon. I had a lot of fun. You know, definitely stay tuned for tomorrow, and then check out our archive of all of our awesome videos. Like, we have so many, and, you know, definitely hanging out with all of us all the time is so much fun. You know, these are all great tutorials, kind of all age. You can find them for anybody. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you really enjoyed the egg carton geodes. Please share if you did make any. We'd love to see it. Thanks. See you next week.